That's his second personal foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And McRoberts kicks to Bosch. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bosch has got 12 points in the game.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Nene dishes to Banks from the baseline. Gortat, the pass to Banks. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And it's Wade penetrating. Count that one. And now just a 4-point Washington lead.
That's his brand of basketball, and he plays it as well as anyone. And as we get into crunch time, they need him at his best.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Pierce is checked in for the Wizards. The Wizards shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Doubled by Banks. And Cole kicks to Dang. And that one's good. Dang's got 4 points this quarter.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Kicks to Banks. Pass to Gortat. Back to Banks. 6 on the shot clock. Beal dishes to Banks. From deep three-point range. And it's Dang with the rebound. Dang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Wade penetrating. No good. Wall with some nice D. Wizards leading by 5. There's the screen. Banks with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. Beal the pass to Wall. Here's Banks. Gortat trying to break loose. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Banks.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
And there's the foul. There's on good hands. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Heat. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Bosch. Granger comes in for Josh McRoberts. And Sean Williams subs in for Luol Deng. And then for Washington, Chris Humphries is checked in for Gortat. Webster comes in for Beal. And Miller subbed in for John Wall. And, of course, an appropriate comparison right here with the tremendous playoff performance we're seeing from this young man tonight. It definitely calls to mind the 63-point performance from the great Michael Jordan.
Well, there's been so many remarkable achievements, guys, that we've seen in the history of the NBA playoffs. We'll always remember that incredible game from Michael Jordan. So that's what makes it so exciting when you see something like what's happening tonight on the floor. You feel like you're watching history. The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Wade, double team. Good ball movement here by Miami. Offensive rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Granger kicks to Cole.
Wizards foul call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Norris Cole.
First one falls for him. 2. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
And he makes good on the layup. Cole's got 7 points.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Now, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
The shot's good from Banks.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Wade kicks to Granger. Pierce with the steal. Here's Banks. No good on the buzzer beater. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Wizards lead by 9. Back after this from from the American Airlines Arena. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. And now we have a moment to review our state foul assist of the game.
This was such a pretty pass,
That's his
Kevin.
fourth
Beautiful
personal foul.
assist, and of course
First
it turned
team
into
foul.
an easy basket. Just a gorgeous play.
Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Haslam's out there with Danny Granger, and it's Williams at the small forward position. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Nene with the screen on Williams. Here's Banks. He feeds it to Humphries. Good D by Williams. The Heat trail by 7. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got 4 assists now tonight. Banks with the ball. Williams picks him up. Humphries with a screen on Williams. It's Banks with the drive.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And stolen by Banks. He dishes it to Webster. Back to Banks. The high post shot, and good on the basket. Book it. Banks has got 54 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking, coming away with steals.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Josh McRoberts has checked in for Miami. Dang comes in for Sean Williams. And then for Washington, Bertans checked in for Humphries. Bradley Beal comes in for Martell Webster. And John Wall subbed in for Miller. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Chalmers dishes to Wade. Down low, taken away by Nene. And Wall kicks to Banks. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Double team on Bosch. Dang passes to Chalmers. Just 5 on the clock. Wall dishes to Banks. Left side, Banks. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul.
That free throw missing.
Archie Gordon. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Now, here's Chalmers. To the inside. Bosch kicks to Wade. Over to the left wing. Over in the corner, Chalmers. Shot clock at 5.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Archie Gordon.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
Mario Chalmers.
And he makes the first.
2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Wizards. Yeah, man, get up and show what you got.
Now Beal. Outside, Wall. Nene with the screen on Deng. It's Banks with the drive.
Banks.
And he dunks it in right on Chris Bosh. Oh, man. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not
Is it?
probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's
It is
possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Fires for 3. That one's good. And the Wizards lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Deng.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Banks inside. He's covered by Deng. Banks kicks to Gortat. Back to Banks.
2 minutes. 2 minutos.
Wizards need to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Gortat.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And Chalmers kicks to Bosch. Rebound by Banks. Banks has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Nene, the screen. Off the screen.
Are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
They are not letting up, guys. They just keep coming out.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
Chalmers pass to Bosch. Here's McRoberts. Rebounded by the Wizards. Banks has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Left side Banks. Nene with the screen on Deng. Here's Banks. Feeds it to Nene. From deep. Shot is no good. And Miami the other way now.
It's going to be a tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down here and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Wizards.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Off the screen.
Hammer time.
Wow.
Hammer time.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Shot's good by Williams.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
Banks. For 3.
Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Boneheaded play, guys. Plain and simple.
Yep, brain fade is what I like to call it. There's no way they're getting out of the hole making mistakes like that.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one.
We be having hard. We be having hard. Fast one, slow one. We be. Having hard. We be having
Yeah. Here we go, huh?
hard. Fast one, slow one. We be having
Yeah. Yo, when I was young, man, my